Hello everybody, my name is Anne Russell, as I'm sure you all know, and I've worked for the Russell Family Fetal Alcohol Disorders Association. Welcome to Fasd Friday again. They come around very quickly. Today I've had requests to talk about Fasd for family members. So does anyone know which disability results in people being good at small talk but without substance? They have a kind heart but a violent temper. They have complex needs but no insight, a small frame with big expectations, and perhaps worst of all, a damaged mind with a beautiful, innocent face. Many people have trouble understanding Fasd. Professionals, medical personnel, academics, friends. It's not an easy condition to learn about unless you have direct experience as a family member or caregiver. Even then it can be difficult to, if you only see them for a couple of weeks, or only see the child rather for a couple of weeks, short term. I've heard so many parents say they wish that family members could better understand the disability that their children have. Fasd is one of those disabilities. Actually, it might be the only disability where children who have it don't look like they have anything wrong with them, perhaps apart from parents who are just too lenient. In fact, when you only see these children for short periods of time, and more especially if you are the beloved nanny or papa or auntie or uncle, they appear to be quite normal. They might be quite normal 7-year-olds if a little unruly and disobedient. So why are they good with nannies and naughty with parents? It's because they don't get the proper discipline, right? No, wrong. It's because it's only for a short time and they want to impress you. They love you and sometimes they can manage to behave and sometimes they can't. It depends on so many things, it's hard to know. These parents don't need to learn how to parent. They know what works for their children and what doesn't. Tough love and natural justice simply don't work. Punishment doesn't work. Changing their expectations and changing the environment, plus a million other things that parents of children with Fasd have to know and do and remember, do work. It's pretty difficult to manage a child with Fasd. It's even harder to help them fulfill their potential. Family members play a huge part in helping parents to help their children achieve this goal, which can often seem so implausible. Children with Fasd are very difficult to parent and must be parented using Fasd-friendly methods, otherwise they run the risk of acquiring secondary disabilities. And secondaries occur when the primary brain injury goes unrecognised and unappreciated. And I say unappreciated because everyone who is helping parent this child must appreciate that the child is not egocentric, a bully, a know-it-all, or just needs discipline. The child has Fasd. Fasd is real and the brain injury is real, and that's what's causing the behaviour. It's not a behavioural disorder, it's a brain injury that causes the behaviour. And that's what causes the disruption to the household, the destruction of property, the lying and the stealing and talking back and the meltdowns. People who know this condition don't see these behaviours the way other people see them. They don't see lying when their child tells them things that aren't true. They see that their child is filling in the blanks in their memory or saying what he thinks that the parent wants to hear. They see confabulation as part of the condition they must manage, excuse me, not an act to be punished. They don't see stealing when their child takes something that doesn't belong to them. They see a child who doesn't have an understanding of ownership. They don't see a child who wants that toy right now and who will do anything to get it as not having regard for anyone but himself. They see a child whose brain is stuck. They also know that she is suffering when her brain gets stuck. It's not that she wants to behave like that. Her brain won't move even if she wants it to. They know that when their teenage son just has to have that $20 to buy that small remote control car, that it is healthier to give him that $20 so his brain can unstick than it is to disrupt the family for hours, maybe even days, if he doesn't get it. FASD is not a behavioural disorder, as I said. It's a brain injury that causes the behaviour. Discipline is critical, and even though the child cannot connect his actions to any possible consequences, parents will still try to help them make those connections because they worry about the future and what might happen if they can't help them in the future. If you are part of the extended family of a child with FASD, it's only when you truly understand the condition and how it impacts on your child that you will really get how hard it is and how hard they tried to do the right thing. You will see all these other behaviours as coming from a disconnect between the environment and their needs. And it's only then that you will be so proud of them that you will want to cry with joy. We provide ramps for people in wheelchairs. Not only that, we treat them with compassion, and we understand immediately that they need a different environment and are able to live as normal a life as possible. Unfortunately, children with FASD are treated as though they're naughty kids, and they're punished. Their parents are treated like bad parents when both are trying to do the best they can. To paraphrase Diane Melbourne, parenting a child with FASD is like navigating around Melbourne with a map of Sydney. People who do not have intimate contact with FASD seem reluctant to believe that normal disciplinary techniques are not the answer. It then becomes easy to believe that parents of the children of FASD are not doing a good job and allow their children to misbehave. Unfortunately, methods of raising children with FASD by definition have to be different. A child with Down syndrome would not be raised in the same way as a neurotypical child. It would be unfair, definitely damaging, and probably illegal, a convention of the rights of people with disability. Thank you. That's it at the moment. If you have any other requests for videos for FASD Friday, please let me know. If you would like any training or any more information on FASD, please contact me. My email address is elizabeth@rffada.org and my phone number is 0412 550 540. Thanks very much, and thank you, Andrew, for your comment. Thank you.